Hey YouTube, it's just Mika signing in, and I am literally coming to you with part 4 to my series of dating a BBW. Last time obviously was 2017, and now it's 2018. It's actually June. So here's the deal. This part 4 is basically going to be about my experience dating someone as a BBW, and as a single mom. And I met this person online. So, like I told you in my previous videos, I don't hide, I don't lie. Like, I am who I am. I'm a big, beautiful woman, and I present myself as such. So, I was actually dating this person, like dating, when I had started the series, but then I stopped, obviously. So a lot has happened since then. I was dating this person for a few months, and let's just say that the roller coaster level was like this, but it really had lots of dips to it. Lots of low dips. That was obviously the indicator that that wasn't the person. And so this person had a lot of character flaws, and people have character flaws. So I have the tendency to forgive and forgive and forgive and act like it never happened, but it actually did. So anyway, point blank is that me and this person are no longer dating. That's the good news. That's the great news. And I'm not gonna go too much into what happened and all that stuff, but what I do want to say is, yes, I'm a big female. And so, for a lot of big females, the tendency is, oh, there isn't much out there for us. That's not exactly true. The issue is there isn't much out there, period. There are more women per men, like you say, per capita, especially in urban areas. So, like, to every 3 women, there's a man. Okay, so then that's not fair, is it? Obviously. So now we're all fighting. Well, I'm not fighting anyone, but it's slim pickings out there. All right. So what I want to say is, even though all that's true, point blank is, don't forget what you want. And I really forgot what I wanted. And that was the big issue, because being willing to put up with so much and it's not what you want, it's not what you're looking for, and forgetting what you want is the problem. And so I was putting up with stuff that if I had held fast to what I wanted, I wouldn't have been putting up with. And to be honest with you, at one point, like, for example, this person threw a temper tantrum because I wasn't able to do something that him, as a grown man, was supposed to do, should have done, but he left it in my responsibility to do. So, unfortunately, I wasn't nearby to do it. I had to go do something for children, not just my own child, but for multiple children. And so I wasn't able to do something that he clearly should have done, right? So then, instead of that person being accountable, they flipped it on me and said, I asked you to do me one little favor and you couldn't do it. And it just seems so irrational that, as a grown man, think about it. I was doing something for children. I wasn't around at the time. I couldn't do it. I am apologizing to you, my bad, but you are only thinking of yourself. And then you tell me I'm thinking of only myself. And so and mind you, I don't want to say what it is because it's like going to be like, what kind of idiot is this? Mind you, it's something that could have been like, all right, I get it. You couldn't do it right now. I'm sorry. We both him like, damn, you know? No. It blew up into like this big thing where he like totally was like, oh, you can't do this for me. Whatever, I don't know about this. Goodbye. So I was like, deuces, I don't have time for a man tantrum. And then after like 2 weeks, he like kind of like tried to come back kind of situation. And I should have shut that door. I should have been like, no, your one man tantrum was enough to tell me what was up. And I should have been like, nah, I'm good. You showed me you. But no. I let the person come back in. And then what happened? I end up paying the price. Months and months of dealing with foolishness to then eventually the person realized they couldn't give me what I was asking for. I was molding to what they wanted. I wasn't letting go of what I wanted, but I was still molding myself to what that person wanted. As in terms of, all right, I was willing to go with it, but I wasn't letting my voice be like diminished. I'm like, listen, this is what I eventually want. And you know, the person's kind of like, okay, yes, I want long term eventually. I don't want you to go anywhere. I want this, I want that, but right now I'm not ready for it. So I'm like, okay, I'll give you time. I'm 33 years old. I can't be that person that when you're 60, you eventually say, okay, I can settle down now. And I should have heard everything he was saying. I can't. I don't know how to do this. I don't know that. He basically saying I'm a man child. I don't know how to be a man. And I should have been the one to walk away. And it took a real good lesson to realize that even though he walked away, he said what needed to be said. In a way, he said, I can't give you what you want. Thank you. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I'm gracious enough to say that. The way he did it was trash. Trash for everything. I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized. And he said nothing. Now, mind you, this is the person I'm like, oh yeah, that's my boo. Whatever. He said nothing. He didn't call. He didn't come. His sister knew. His sister was able to speak to him. Like, tell him. And at this point, I didn't know that he was on some, I can't give you what you want, so I'm going to stay away from you. But after being hospitalized and a couple of days in the hospital, not hearing from him, not any kind of communication, like, then he messages me and says, oh, I can't give you what you want. Good, like, hope everything's okay. Ladies, if you know you want a grown man, get a grown man. BBWs, if you know you want a grown man, get a grown man. A grown man would not do that. That's all. That's the point of the whole story. Just Mika, out.